Now we will be talking about the types of research today. Just a minute. Now, when we talk about the types of research, basically the research is categorized into its 8 types. The first is the script. All we types we are going to learn in detail. First, we will be talking about the descriptive type of research. Then we have the analytical type, applied research, fundamental research, quantitative research, qualitative research, conceptual research, empirical research. So this is the broad classification. Under this classification, research is further subdivided and further classified in other subclasses. But today for this particular lecture, which is the revision lecture, student, in this revision lecture I will be giving you the important questions also that you have to mark, because see, I am going to revise only those topics which have the lots of MCQs hidden in that. Okay, so whenever I am revising that particular topic, you should sit with pen and paper and you have to note down all the MCQs. Okay, so whatever MCQs are there, we will be given into. As such, I am not going to give you a question back or something. All this will be discussed while the revision part only. First, we will be talking about the descriptive research. So, see, when we talk about descriptive, your name itself is suggesting that it is a descriptive type. So, it comprises various type for describing anything. For description, we have to do surveys, then fact finding investigation. Because see, when we are talking about the descriptive type of the research, so here the main intention to describe the state of affair at given time. Here we do not have any control over the variable. I may have one opinion, but after the investigation that I find that yes, this is not the case, the findings are totally different. So here the investigator, or you can say the researcher, we do not have any control over the variable, only reporting what has happened or whatever is happening can be done. So here the role of investigator is only to find out whatever is happening. So here, when this such type of researches are done, descriptive researches are usually done whenever there is a problem into the society and we want to find out what is the problem, how much the problem has been rooted, and because of that problem what opinion is been created by the society people. So how the question will come now, our interest is question, right? So here the question, MCQ type question can be asked as dash research can comprise, sorry, that research is done by taking the survey and the fact finding investigation. So here you will be having option descriptive research, this research, that research. So likewise question can be asked in your examination, or another question from this particular part can be asked as in which type of research the researchers have no control on the variable. Every time the researchers, whatever variables are there, what are the variable are the various part of the sample. So variable, researcher always try to control the variable. Is the example, if it, especially if it is the empirical research, so what we do, we just control over the variable. But this is the research where investigator has no control over the variable. Now second type is the analytical research. Analytical research, that means, see, analysis. Here what do you mean by the analysis? Can anyone tell me what is the meaning of the analysis? Yes, analysis is a, very good. Analysis is a critical study of any given data. So these analytical researches are the simple researches in which we have the data, we have the facts which are analyzed and critically evaluated. So here a simple question can come: which type of research includes the critical analysis of the data or the facts? So how the MCQ can be asked on this particular point: which type of research includes the critical analysis of facts? Okay. Now next is the applied research. Applied research are also called as the action research. Okay. Now what is this action research? Here see example of clinical research or any case study is there. So whenever such situation arise that we want to find out a practical solution of that particular problem, say example the COVID vaccine. Okay, when the COVID outbreak was there, so that particular time we need to do the immediate action over it to find out the vaccine. So such clinical research are called as the applied research. Understood, student? Now next, the fourth type, fundamental research. Okay, now see here, fundamental means this is also called as a basic research. So these are the research which in which we are trying to formulate some theory. Now see, fundamental research will be of inductive or deductive type. Can anyone tell me? We have learned the two broad category of the research scientific finding, not two broad way of finding scientific theory. What are those? Inductive and the deductive. What is the inductive type, student? Inductive, when we are inducing the knowledge. Inducing means we do not have any background of that particular knowledge, we are creating the knowledge. So here we are going from the general to the specific. But the another opposite type, that is the deductive, in which we have a broad theory in which we are subtracting the data and we are finding the specific point. Say example the cancer is a broad topic, right? In that we have a huge lots many theory about the cancer, and thereafter we are just deleting the part, yes this is not of our concern. Malignant cancer, sorry, benign cancer, you have deleted this cancer, you have deleted the marker, because your focus is only the breast cancer. So here you are deducing the thing and coming to the specific point. So deductive type of study is a study in which you have the knowledge, you are coming from the specific, you are coming to the specific point. Okay, so here this type of research, the fundamental researches are the researches in which you have the basic research, and it is the inductive type of research. Research on the natural phenomena. Then your pure mathematics research, where you are formulating a new theory to or new mathematical formula. So such type of researches are the fundamental research. So these are the research which adds to the corpus, a collection of the written text or scientific knowledge, and this provides a broad base for the applied research. Because see, if we will not do the fundamental research, if we do not have the theory, how we all are going to the action research? How the action researches are done? When we have theory, na, we were having the theory about the viruses, we were knowing the nature of the viruses because of the various theory. Then because of that only we would identify to come to the conclusion, yes this is a virus and this virus is having so and so marker, so we can conclude or we can block this virus by such and such vaccines, right? So fundamental research are the researches which is also called as a basic research. Now our interest question, how the question will be asked on this particular part. So fundamental research, the question can be asked like which research aims for the theory formulation, or which research are used for formulating theory? This could be a question. uh, Another question can be asked at the pure mathematical research and the research on the natural phenomena are of which type. So such type of question can be asked from this particular part. Then the fifth type of the research or the quantitative research. Quantitative name itself is suggesting that we are going to quantify it. Quantified means we are going to measure. So such type of research are applied to the phenomena that can be quantified. Now see here, everything we are whatever observations are there, we will not write that into the quality wise, so and so subject or so and so variable is having so and so type of the quality. Here whatever observations are given, that will be given in form of the number, and whatever hypothesis is been designed, this hypothesis, what is the hypothesis? Can anyone tell me what is the hypothesis? The hypothesis is the assumption of the research. We have already learned about the various type of hypothesis and all. So this hypothesis, whatever we have assumed that what would be the outcome of our research, it is tested on the based of the sample data, and after testing the hypothesis, we are going to do the critical analysis, that is called as the statistical analysis, because here numbers are there, no? So numbers are always quantified, or analysis of number is done in case of the research into the statistical form. So there are various type of the nowadays programs are there, like SPSS is there, NOVA, and many other T tests, chi-square tests. So lot many statistical analysis is done on the basis of the data, and attempts are made to explain the relationship among the variable. Now here whatever variables we have got, that relationship will be explained in the mathematical form. So here research, whatever ideas are there, we should have the basic idea of the statistic to do such type of the quantitative research. So now which type of research is done or utilize the quantitative type of the research? So research in animal husbandry and the breeding research, or maybe whatever research you are doing for improving the quantity of any product, yield quantity, so all such research are called as the quantitative research. Then the next type of the research is the qualitative research. So this highlights now question I missed. I'm sorry. So how the question, MCQ question, will be asked from this particular point? So the question that can be asked, the research with applied phenomena that can be quantified is called as quantitative research. Now see here, one more question can be asked. The observe which research is utilizing the in the numerical form, okay, or which research is having the hypothesis testing on the statistical form. So such type of question can be asked from this particular part. Now next is the qualitative research. So qualitative ना, name itself is suggesting that here the quality enhancement के लिए जो research किए जाएंगे, that would be included. So this type of research highlights the verbal description, means see here whatever we are observing here, the observation of behavior, the observation of the quality improvement. Say example that you are utilizing some drug and observing the behavioral change, so such result will be the qualitative type of research. So tool obtaining information include the observation, then we can go for the interviews, in-depth analysis of particular cases. So such type of research are called as a qualitative research. So how the question could be asked, that which research highlights the verbal description and explanation. Qualitative research, and usually this type of research are done the for finding the quality improvement that you are trying to find out that how much say example, you want to improve the nutritional value quality of any product, so such quality type of research are been done. Then the next type of research is the conceptual research. Conceptual research concept building के लिए use होता है. Now see, the such type of research are used by the philosopher and thinker to develop new abstract idea for reinterpreting the existing one. मतलब we have some idea, but what we are going to do, we are improving those ideas. For what purpose? For building the new concept, and such researches are called as the conceptual research. Understood? Now, next and the last is the empirical research. Empirical research are also called as the experimental research. Okay, because here whatever see in science, usually we are doing the empirical research. It involves an experience or observation which is not scientifically established, because I told you earlier also that research is a novel idea. It is something which is new, which is not already been done. Repetition is not research. Understood? If you are just observing any of the formula, any calculation, or any type of already designed thing by scientists, and you just want to give your data, it is not at all a research. Research should always be the new and the novel idea. So it is a type of research in which we involves experience or observation which is not scientifically earlier established. No one has done that thing, and that needs to be verified by the experiment. You are designing a new thing. So here the question from this particular point can be asked, which type of research is done by using the experimentation. So you should remember the empirical research or the experimental. Now see, here if experiments are been mentioned, so which type of research are called as the experimental research cannot be asked. So empirical researches are the researches which involves the experience, or simply are the researches which can be done by the experimentation. Now here these are the researches which make working hypothesis and gather enough data to prove or disprove the hypothesis. Understood? So whatever hypothesis we are designing that the we whatever assumption is there, it can be proved by doing so and so experimentation. Understood? So whatever evidences we are gathering through while doing the experiment, so this can now see this particular research, the variables not be will not be changed without the experimentation. So whatever experiments you are doing, whatever observation you are getting, that you have to arrange. So see, whenever we are doing any type of the research, that research is the combination of two three types. Say example, you are doing one of the experimental research. So in doing the experiment, while doing experimentation research, a lot of data is going to be generated, right? And that data you are going to quantify it, you are going to do the analysis. So here this type of research is going to be the combination of all three types. One is the empirical, then your quantitative, as well as it is also a type of you can say analytical, because you are analyzing the data, है ना? So big research is always a combination of all this type. So this is all about the types of research. Does anyone have any doubt in this particular point? If you have, you can ask me.